Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, there's been rumours or talk of a Michael Jackson film from Lionsgate, a biopic, for a while. I hadn't thought too much about it because there's been a few Michael Jackson movies done, and I didn't really think this was anything special or anything. And then we hear that, well, we hear some casting, and we hear that Michael Jackson's nephew, Jaafar, is going to star in it. It's called Michael, I guess, because it says star in biopic Michael. I find it really strange. This kid doesn't look a lot like Michael. I mean, he kind of looks a little bit like him when he was younger, before he got the nose jobs and so forth. So is this a film about his young years? Because I don't see how he's going to play him as he gets older, unless he get. I mean, you can add to someone with prosthetics. You can't take away. So I don't know how they would recreate the look that Michael had in later years with someone who didn't already have a very thin nose. Or there are Michael Jackson impersonators who have had the surgery to look like him. They probably should stick with them. Unless, like I said, they're just going to focus on his young years. But I don't know, this is an article from Variety, I haven't read it yet. Jaafar Jackson is portraying his uncle Michael Jackson in Lionsgate's upcoming biopic Michael, directed by Antone someone. Michael is expected to depict the complicated legacy of the man who became known as the King of Pop. According to the studio, the film will explore all aspects of his life, including his most iconic performances that led him to become the greatest entertainer of all time. So it looks like it's not just dealing with his younger years. The film is being made with the cooperation of the Michael Jackson estate, which may influence the way Michael depicts the multiple allegations of child blah 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 blah, not saying that, that were brought against Jackson during his career and following his death. Jackson has denied allegations of blah blah blah, and he was tried and found not guilty of blah 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 in 2003. Jackson died in 2009 at the age of 50 and always maintained his innocence, but the claims continue to cloud his legacy. Michael will be the first major film role for Jaafar Jackson. That's not good. If it's his first role, he hasn't acted before. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot of experience. The second youngest son to the songwriter, producer and Jackson 5 member Jermaine Jackson, whose brother was Michael Jackson, of course. Jaafar embodies my son. It's so wonderful to see him carry on the legacy of entertainers and performers, said the singers Malva Catherine Jackson. I didn't realise Catherine was still alive. I thought she'd passed. So when I heard embodies my son, I thought, well, they can't be quoting Joe, they can't be quoting Catherine. Who's talking? I didn't realise she was still alive. I'm glad she is. I thought I'd heard that she'd passed. Producer Graham King, whose credits include Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, okay, so the Bohemian Rhapsody guys are doing it. Okay, well, that's a very good sign. Says the team administered a worldwide casting search before finding the actor who would portray Jackson. I doubt they looked too far since they didn't go outside of his family, who are involved with the producing of it. So, but okay. I met Jaafar over 2 years ago and was blown away by the way he organically personifies the spirit and personality of Michael. Well, he also has to look like him as a film darling. Said King, it was something so powerful that even after conducting a worldwide search, it was clear that he is the only person to take on this role. I am beyond thrilled that he has come on board to portray his uncle and cannot wait for the world to see him on the big screen as Michael Jackson. And I guess that's him rehearsing. Proud to announce Jaafar Jackson as Michael, the motion picture event that explores the journey of the man who became the King of Pop, coming soon. Photo by Jordan Jackson. It's incredibly exciting to watch Jaafar bring Michael to life, said, I can't pronounce his last name. There was such a spiritual connection when I first met Jaafar, and his natural ability to emulate Michael, and such a great chemistry with the camera. Michael will begin principal photography in 2023. John Logan, who wrote Gladiator, Skyfall, and Spectre, were penning the screenplay. Now, I don't know about John Logan. He's had a couple of good movies, but he also wrote Star Trek Nemesis. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't great, and he was supposed to be a fan, so I don't know. And yes, it's being produced by the Bohemian Rhapsody producers, but this does smell a little bit like nepotism. I wonder if they really did look that far for a cast member. It seems like the family had already said, you know, you're using Jaafar. I can't imagine he got it on merit alone. I mean, why has he done nothing else? If he's such a great actor and performer that he can do this role and do it justice, then why has he not done anything else? He's never acted. I've never heard of him before. So I'm very concerned about this. The fact it's from the Jackson family, we know it's not going to trash Michael, but that doesn't mean it's actually going to be good. But maybe he'll be great. Who knows? Maybe they'll use CGI to change his face later on, because I don't know how they're going to do it with makeup. Yep. I'm just going to leave it there. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I can see him playing young Michael, definitely. When I saw a photo of him next to Michael when he was younger, I thought, oh, that could work. But as an adult Michael, covering his whole life, they're going to need another actor for the older Michael. I don't think he can do the whole thing. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.